Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to wholesome moments from American politics. Now, this makes a nice change because it seems like everything going on in politics these days is like, just pointing the finger at the other side, just saying how incompetent the other side is. I'm good, you're bad, I'm right, you're wrong. If you get into power, you're going to ruin the country, etc., etc. So this video is going to be refreshing just to see them get along, or at least appear to get along at some level, because ultimately, you would hope that they all want the same thing, the betterment of the country. So deep down, really and truly, maybe if they could all put their differences aside and come together, maybe that's the best way forward. But yeah, let's just enjoy this video.
We're scared. We're scared of an Obama presidency, and I'll tell you why.
I have to tell you, he is a decent person and a person that you do not have to be scared as President of the United States.
I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's an Arab. He is not.
What?
No.
No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. He's not. Thank you.
John McCain, man, what a guy he was. Rest in peace, John McCain, honestly. He could easily have let them tear into Obama, but he wasn't having it.
Senator Obama and I have had and argued our differences, and he has prevailed. I applaud him for it and offer him my sincere sympathy that his beloved grandmother did not live to see this day. Though our faith assures us she is at rest in the presence of her Creator, and so very proud of the good man she helped raise.
Wow. Didn't John McCain, wasn't he held captive? He was in the armed forces. Wasn't he held captive for a long period of time? I think, doesn't he have quite a storied history in the military?
American politics at the presidential level is always tough. But I've said before, and I think it bears repeating, that there are very few of us who have served this country with the same dedication and honor and distinction as Senator McCain, and I'm glad to be sharing the stage with him tonight as I am during the course of this nomination.
Yeah, pretty sure.
President Bush and I are among the fortunate few who competed against John at the highest levels of politics. He made us better presidents, just as he made the Senate better, just as he made this country better.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. And tonight I have the high privilege and distinct honor of my own as the first president to begin the State of the Union message with these words: Madam Speaker.
Man, can't we just go back to a time where, this level of civility was what we saw in politics, rather than just kind of childish name calling and stuff?
She just died? Wow. I didn't know that. You're telling me now for the first time. She led an amazing life. What else can you say? She was an amazing woman. Whether you agreed or not, she was an amazing woman who led an amazing life. I'm actually sad to hear that. I am sad to hear that. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Just, at that moment, just put aside differences. Just speak well of the person. They're gone, they can't defend themselves. He did good.
But the strength of our work ethic and the scope of our dreams, that's what drew our forebears here. That's how the daughter of a factory worker is CEO of America's largest automaker. How the son of a barkeep is Speaker of the House.
He's like,
Capitol to please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, when she died, oh man, unbelievable. 70 years she'd been on the throne. Just an insanely long time.
You weren't supposed to do that. Thank you very much. Thank you. And exactly 1 century after Congress passed the constitutional amendment giving women the right to vote, we also have more women serving in Congress than at any time before.
Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? This is so good.
Honored guests and fellow citizens, thank you very much for that warm reception. The big build-up this address has had, I want to make sure it'd be a big hit, but I couldn't convince Barbara to deliver it for me. But the biggest thing that has happened in the world, in my life, in our lives, is this. By the grace of God, America won the Cold War.
I am pleased that my portrait brings an interesting symmetry to the White House collection. It now starts and ends with a George W.
I love the way he says W. 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 W.
When the British burned the White House, as Fred mentioned, in 1814, Dolly Madison famously saved this portrait of the first George W. Now, Michelle, if anything happens, there's your man.
Yeah.
For the final time as president, I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I mean, it's such a, the Medal of Freedom, like such a massive, honor. Yeah, you can understand the emotion, can't you, really? These two were a good team, I think. But what do you guys think of those two as a combination? Wow. No way. In the shades too. Too cool for school. Wow.
The big man.
A man of many talents, eh? Seems like a lot of presidents know how to play instruments.
Thank you very much. The joint session will be dissolved. Go ahead, Robert.
He was a great storyteller. I remember watching a video about him telling a story about a chicken. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but I remember it being quite funny.
Thank you all.
Didn't he used to be an actor?
Very much.
I think he did.
Thank you for making the 35th time I have been 39 the happiest of them all.
Members of the Congress, dear friends, I am most grateful for your invitation to address this joint session of Congress.
Wow, he's really feeling it.
In the land of the free, at the home of the brave.
Maybe he's like highly religious. Maybe that's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, this flag is a symbol of our victory. In this war, we stand, we fight, and we will win because we are united. Ukraine, America, and the entire free world.
I don't know if I've ever seen Zelensky in a suit. Like, he's always wearing sort of like this kind of rugged, almost military type fatigue. I guess it suits it due to the situation. So he was just top at this point. That's W. George W. Brilliant video. Brilliant video. Just so much poise in this video. Maturity, class. Like, that's what I expect from a president or from the speaker of the House. Any high-ranking politician. You expect poise, class, grace. You know, just because these are people who you're trusting to lead you, lead your country, set policy, create laws, things like that. So yeah, it's just brilliant to see it on display in this video. I think politics has become too almost like it's just a popularity contest. And I know it is essentially a popularity contest because it's a vote, but it's become too childlike in the manner in which they combat each other. You know, it's lost a touch of class. Like, what do you guys think? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy my videos, help me out by liking and subscribing.